what is it called? WAP, whack. Ooh, I mean WAP, WAP. What is it? Is it WAP or
Ah!
WAP?
Oh wow. I think it's called WAP.
Okay. Ooh, I'm see if this some
I'm gonna guess it's called WAP. Yeah.
sorry to the Barty gang that listen to this. Oh my god, listen to this show. Well, for first of all, I heard you got into an argument with a couple stands the other day. Now, what's going on with that now, Derek?
Ah, fuck them folks.
Ooh.
Um, so yeah, I made a post on Facebook about this picture that was floating around by H&M magazine where they
Mm-hmm.
had Minaj on the cover with Cardi
Mm-hmm.
and Meg. As far as like a remix, like I posted like this is the remix we don't even deserve because his would explode. And people dribbled in and started making their comments and their assessments of what it would sound like and all this other stuff. And then I woke up this morning to like 2,000 shares and like
Right. Oh
we're all
wow.
in comments saying some crazy reckless thing. My inner Barb came out. I was like, you know what? Let me just
Yeah.
they're gonna say. And let me get out the comments real quick because at first it was
Right.
like this is what I know and my friends and like, but now it's because it's gone so far. It's like these are people I don't know and I don't want to snap on these people and let me preserve my own image. But
Yeah.
yeah, like for the song to not be like that great of a song, like it is making an impact that's surprising me. I think it's due to the
So
video though.
yeah. So let's yeah. I wanted to get into that. So she dropped the child. Okay.
Get your thoughts together, Darren. You like you can't get it, you can't pull it together.
I'm pulling it. Look, I'm pulling it
Walk
together.
got you
So
discombobulated.
now WAP got me discombobulated. Because let me tell you something. I really had high hopes. I had high hopes for this song, and whoever is offended by this, whoever is a Cardi B fan, I am so sorry. And it's not because I'm a Barb that I'm, making these comments on this show. I had some high hopes for this because first of all, Meg was going to be on it, and I already like the I love the title of the song. It was cute or whatever. And then like we seen like a little sneak peek before they dropped the music video, which I reposted. I did look. I did my due diligence as a media commentator. You get what I'm saying? I reposted it and I supported the song. But when I got there, what is this? Like I was like, what are we doing? So basically the video was raunchy. Okay. Which we'll get into that a little bit later. I don't have no I don't disagree with it or I'm not like against it being raunchy or something like that, but it was raunchy even for Cardi. You know what I'm saying? This video was a little off for me. The she had like appearances from Sukihana, Mulatto, Ruby Rose, and singers like Normani and Rosalia, which I did not know who Rosalia is until someone had to tell me. I'm like, who this? And then somebody was like, oh, well, she got more Grammys than everybody on that video. I'm like, okay, I still don't know her. But anyway, they had Kylie Jenner on there too. For me, honey, the song was it was flat. Like to me, because and the reason why I hyped this up like the day prior was because they were using the sample. It's some hoes in this house. So I'm like, oh, so this is going to be some shit. Like this is going to a child. I was going to twerk all over the place, child. After this, I listened. It just didn't do it for me. I felt like Cardi was rapping a little bit too slow. The bars weren't memorable, and that's one thing about a song that's gonna pop. Like that's one thing Cardi is known for is like she is known for like certain bars to like you remember that shit. Like the part where she's like yes, she says she gonna do what the who that's not a reliable source. Like we know that from Motorsport. Like from her Bodak Yellow. You get what I'm saying? This was not a Bodak Yellow moment. You know what I'm saying? Like she has memorable moments. Like there was no memorable parts in that song that I can go back and like, oh my god, that shit was tight. You know what I'm saying? So, Meg's part came on. I felt like Meg was a little bit like she kind of like the song picked up. Yeah, this well, the song picked up after Meg, but I think that it just was a little off, the ensemble. And even when you look at the video, yes, the video kind of made the song like I can't listen to the song. I have to watch the video to listen to the song. They had so many parts in there, and I'm just like, what are we saying? What are we doing? Like, and it didn't dawn on me until I watched this episode from the Impressive Channel. Shout out to the Impressive Channel. That the type of message that it kind of gave, and this could tie into the reason why a lot of people did not like Kylie Jenner on it, because we're gonna get it. We'll get into that in a minute. Is that it seemed like this video was kind of centered around this type of whorehouse, and how Kylie Jenner's part on there, like she didn't do nothing, so she was walking into a room, she looked like the madame, and a lot of people are like, what the hell? Who issued that? Who issued that? Like, who made that a thing? You get what I'm saying? So I mean, like, what did you think about the song? Because I know I was just talking for the whole 5 minutes.
The song, it could have kept.
Ooh.
But I love the video. I like the video. I like the graphics. I like the choreography.
Yeah.
I like seeing them, you know, together and it being like really with good energy.
Yeah.
And I think I like Meg made that song. I feel like this should have been a Meg song featuring Cardi. Cardi should have done like the chorus or like did one verse and that's it. This could have been, Meg could have just carried this whole song. If this was Meg's song, I probably would have liked it all the way through. But it doesn't do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's not supposed to do anything for me because I don't have a WAP. So maybe it's not a song for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah.
But it was good. It was good to see, you know, them working together, and you know, and the fact that we knew there was going to be some controversy when we found out that Meg was working with Cardi, especially from, you know, other fan bases who feel like people have to pick a side. And I think that, you know, people, it's been 3 years now. People have moved on.
Yeah.
Like everybody's, you know, successful and the doors are opening. We've seen so much more new talent. But the story here is Meg did a great job. But it was so weird to see Kylie in this video, especially stemming after the whole Meg getting shot in the foot thing.
And I think that's the reason why people, that's really, because I feel like if that situation didn't happen, I don't think a lot of people, I don't even think there would be a petition. There'll probably be some rolled eyes, but I don't think it will be a petition. I think it's the simple fact that Kylie allegedly, let me make that clear, allegedly has something to do with the shooting. Or
I told you last week, we can't put that on her. She ain't shooting. Kylie ain't shooting nobody.
She ain't shooting nobody, but
she was just
the argument could have started from something allegedly. I'm saying allegedly. Look, everything is protected when I say allegedly. So you know, allegedly, you know, she was around when the things was going down. Okay, so a lot of people are not real friendly with Kylie.
Oh well.
And Cardi responded to it and was like, you know, I know Cardi, like she was really nice to my child, and I know Chris, and it's not about race and yada yada yada. Girl, we all know why Kylie's really on the shit. And somebody broke it down to me. Basically, Kylie Jenner has a
So that they could watch. So the video numbers will be up.
So the videos numbers will be up. We all know Kylie Jenner has the high, like I guess out of all of them, have the highest following on Instagram. And, you know, her fans will watch it because she's on it. So, you know, that's a big check for Cardi. That's a lot of views and that, so on and so forth. We know why she's here. But y'all could have had her doing something else, honey. I mean, at least, you know, because when her sister Kim be on music videos, she's actually doing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually like, okay, Kim, you know.
I don't think I've seen a video with Kim in it that I noticed.
It's a couple of videos. But I don't know. I'm not losing sleep because Kylie's on here. I mean, actually, but I will say this. I seen like someone reposted the video and they took Kylie out of it. And
Christina
Aguilera.
And put Christina Aguilera? No,
they just cut her whole part out. And I'm like, oh, I mean, this kind of actually works. Now I like the song a little bit more.
Well, I mean, it was just weird to have her in there.
Yeah, it was a weird. She was walking.
What's the point?
I'm like, and like, what, you're not shaking no ass. Like, you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone is doing their thing. Normani's part in there when she was doing her little dance. I was like, oh, okay, Normani, like you doing your thing. You know, even the Rosalita girl. I mean, she was doing her little swirl and all that other, you know, stuff. I mean, it was cute. Sukihana. I just didn't know what was going on with Kylie. But like I said, this topic has a couple different parts to it. So she went to she got interviewed at Apple Music, and she was talking about a lot of things. She primarily talked about the importance of female empowerment, and that's when Suki Hana and the others were on it, as well. Mulatto was talking about it, and I also love the exchange that they had. I love the exchange that Cardi had with the they're up and coming. They're still kind of new female rappers, and she was like, just keep on making music, keep on doing features. Someone is looking at you, so they're waiting for that one song. And I felt like I was like, okay, Cardi, look at you. She all matured and stuff, and she even giving Nicki her flowers too. That's another thing that we need to talk about. So during the interview, she talked about her experiences with being fans of past female rappers before her, and she said in quotes there was no female rappers at all, and I had to keep replaying like songs from 2000s, and I had to keep replaying and replaying it because for a while there wasn't, then there was, and she's been dominating for a very long time. And we all know she was talking about Nicki Minaj because there was a gap and there was one female rapper that was doing her thing. A lot of people felt like it wasn't genuine because she didn't name drop Nicki, because when she was coming for Nicki, she definitely name dropped her. Me personally, my opinion, I think that this was very, I want to say it's media trained, because there was no reason for her to bring her up at all. Like, no one asked about this. Like, how do you, like, the question was, how do you feel about the rappers before you? That's really, I'm paraphrasing that question.
And everyone knows what that question is laced in, because the last era that she was in when it came to her music, it was riddled with beef and strife between another artist who was out before her. And I think that her answer, whether it was media trained or not, I think it was smart, it was wise. It didn't stir up any old contention. And it's setting the stage for her to have a really good, peaceful second run. Although I'm not sure how this sophomore album is going to go if WAP is the lead single. And, I mean, besides the fact that it's causing so much commotion and there's a lot of hype around it, it's still not a good song. It's like, I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't make me feel excited for the album. It makes me feel like, okay, well, go do a feature somewhere else and let's see.
I felt like this should have been like a second single. This is definitely a second single type of situation, because she came, like, Bodak Yellow came out. That shit was, and I think that's what it is too. I think
that wasn't even supposed to be a thing. It was just a promo. Bodak Yellow started as a promo song.
They said that was a single. They definitely said that was her single for her new project.
It was a single, but it wasn't even on. It wasn't even on. She hadn't secured the album deal yet when Bodak Yellow came out. Bodak Yellow was out.
You're talking about Bodak Yellow.
That's what I'm talking about. Bodak Yellow was a promo single for a year before she even started working on the album project.
And then they just added
even with WAP, they said this is the lead single for her next project. I'm like, well, why would her lead single be her featuring anybody? But anyway.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is, though, I think that I was going to say something. See, you be doing it. I be like, yo, I had a whole point. The thing about it is, though, I think that and I don't mean like all of us, but I think a lot of us are people that are critical of music and stuff like that. We are comparing her last project to this. Her last project, that shit was, and you say how you want it, to call it payola or not, that shit was lit. The album Invasion of Privacy, the album cover, look, the album music, like it did what it had to do. Okay, so we're looking at this now, like, this is what you got to offer. This looks a little lackluster. So I think that a lot of people are very concerned of the rollout of this new project, because we're starting off with such. I'm not gonna never say that the song was trash. I can almost bop to it in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can definitely, do my little two-step, but this was not her best. This was not her best work. I would have loved, she should have held out and released Money, because Money is better than this. Money and Press is better than this. Cause this, she needs. I don't know. Maybe the next single that she releases you need to go big or go home. So you better look through that damn catalog and figure out which one it's gonna be. Cause this ain't it. Now, what I'm gonna switch gears. I'm not here for. I'm not here for the shaming of like, oh my gosh, she's talking about sex and it's so vulgar and this, that, and the third. Because there was a lot of politicians that were tweeting about it, right? So yeah. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that because the same energy is not kept with these male rappers. And I loved how this post on Facebook, and I shared it too, and it showed all of the raunchy lyrics that rappers in the past, rappers all the way back from Tupac and Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Said really, really, really raunchy lyrics in their music. And I'm not saying they didn't get flack for it too. They got flack for it, but it wasn't. They're always looked at as legends. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
you know, it seems like when a female rapper does it, it's always an issue. And then we got these damn politicians like, oh my God, there's no God in these girls, and it says you will bring it up religion and shit. I'm like, hi. First of all, you can turn this shit off. You don't have to. You don't got to listen to this. You know what I'm saying? You can censor it from your kids, do all that. But you're not gonna shame me for doing what. First of all, makes me money. You know, and this is something that I imagine these rappers are passionate about. You get what I'm saying? Sex is a thing, you know,
I don't care about politicians.
Talk about, people love to do. Just go ahead and say what you say.
Oh, go ahead. I was like, I don't care about politicians politicizing music at this point. It's an election year, and they're only going to use that to try to radicalize the evangelical base. We don't care.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, y'all need to worry about.
If they want to.
Yeah, worry about the election. Like, worry about, do your job. You know, and let the singers and artists do their job. And that's just all I have to say about it. That's why I said in the beginning, I'm not going to shame this for being raunchy. But I am going to say this shit was raunchy as hell. Okay, the looks, I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here for it. I'm here for that moment. And I loved how she brought the newer wave of female rappers together, and it was cute. It was an endearing moment, I should say. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got to say about this topic, you know. But yeah.
Well,
speaking of rappers, though,